Sai Satcharitra, Chapter 18 and 19, Part 2. The following words of Baba are general and invaluable. If they are kept in mind and acted upon, they will always do you good. Unless there is some relationship or connection, nobody goes anywhere. If any men or creatures come to you, do not discourteously drive them away, but receive them well and treat them with due respect. Sri Hari or God will be certainly pleased if you give water to the thirsty, bread to the hungry, clothes to the naked, and your veranda to strangers for sitting and resting. If anybody wants any money from you and you are not inclined to give, do not give, but do not bark at him like a dog. Let anybody speak hundreds of things against you. Do not resent by giving any bitter reply. If you always tolerate such things, you will certainly be happy. Let the world go topsy-turvy. You remain where you are. Standing or staying in your own place, look on calmly at the show of all things passing before you. Demolish the wall of difference that separates you from me, and then the road for our meeting will be clear and open. The sense of differentiation as I and thou is the barrier that keeps away the disciple from his master, and unless that is destroyed, the state of union or atonement is not possible. Allah Malik, that is, God is the sole proprietor. Nobody else is our protector. His method of work is extraordinary, invaluable, and inscrutable. His will be done, and He will show us the way and satisfy our heart's desires. It is on account of Runanubandhana or former relationship that we have come together. Let us love and serve each other and be happy. He who attained the supreme goal of life is immortal and happy. All others merely exist, that is, live so long as they breathe. Encouraging good thoughts of fruition. It is interesting to note how Sai Baba encouraged good thoughts. You have to surrender yourself completely to him with love and devotion, and then you will see how he helps you off and on in so many things. Some saints have said that when you get a good thought immediately after awakening from sleep, and if you develop the same afterwards during the day, your intellect will be unfolded and your mind will attain calmness. Hemadpant wanted to try this. On one Wednesday night, before going to bed, he thought, tomorrow is Thursday, an auspicious day, and the place, namely Shirdi, is so holy. So, let me pass the whole day in remembering and chanting the Ramanama. And then he slept. Next morning, when he got up, he remembered without any effort the name of Rama and was much pleased. He then, after finishing his morning duties, went to see Baba with flowers. When he left Dikshit's Vada and was just passing by Bhuti's Vada, the present Samadhi Mandir, he heard a beautiful song that was being sung nicely by one Aurangabadkar in the masjid before Baba. The song was Guru Kripanjan Payo Mere Bhai, etc., by Eknath, in which he says that he got collyrium in the form of Guru's grace, which opened his vision and made him see Rama in and out, in sleep, dream, and waking state, and everywhere. There were so many songs, and why was this song particularly chosen by Aurangabadkar, a devotee of Baba? Is this not a curious coincidence arranged by Baba to feed the determination of Hemadpant to sing unceasingly Ramanama during the day? All saints agree on and lay stress upon the efficacy of uttering God's name in fulfilling the ambitions of the bhaktas and in protecting and saving them from all calamities. Variety in Upadesh, slanderer condemned. Sai Baba required no special place nor any special time for giving instructions. Whenever any occasion demanded, he gave them freely. Once it so happened that a bhakta of Baba revealed another behind his back before other people. On leaving aside merits, he dwelt on the faults of his brother and spoke so sarcastically that the hearers were disgusted. Generally, we see that people have a tendency to scandalize others unnecessarily, and this brings on hatred and ill will. Saints see scandal in another light. They say that there are various ways of cleansing or removing dirt, namely by means of earth, water, and soap, etc. But a scandalmonger has got a way of his own. He removes the dirt or faults of others by his tongue. So, in a way, obliges the person whom he relieves, and for this he is to be thanked. Sai Baba had his own method of correcting the scandalmonger. He knew by his omniscience what the slanderer had done, and when he met him at noon near the Lendi, Baba pointed out to him a pig that was eating filth near the fence and said to him, "Behold how, with what relish it is gorging dung. Your conduct is similar. You go on revealing your own brethren to your heart's content. After performing many deeds of merit, you are born as a man, and if you act like this, will Shirdi help you in any way?" Needless to say that the Bhakta took the lesson to his heart and went away. In this way, Baba went on giving instructions whenever necessary. If these are born in our minds and acted upon, the spiritual goal of self-realization is not far off. There is a proverb which says, "If there be my Hari or Lord, he will feed me on my cot." This proverb is only true in respect of food and clothing. But if anyone trusting in this sits quiet and does nothing in spiritual matters, he will be ruined. One has to exert himself to his utmost for attaining self-realization. The more he endeavors, the better for him. Baba said that he was omnipresent, occupying land, air, country, world, light, and heaven, and that he was not limited. To remove the misunderstanding of those who thought that Baba was only his body, 3 cubits and a half in length, he incarnated himself in this form, and if any devotee meditated on him day and night with complete self surrender, he experienced complete union with him, like sweetness and sugar, waves and sea, eye and its luster. He who wants to get rid of the cycle of births and deaths should lead a righteous life with his mind calm and composed. He should always engage himself in good actions, should do his duties and surrender himself, heart and soul to him. He need not then be afraid of anything. He who trusts him entirely, hears and expounds his leelas, and does not think of anything else, is sure to attain self-realization. Baba asked many to remember his name and to surrender to him, but to those who wanted to know who they were, the Who I Am inquiry, he advised Shravanam or study and Mananam or meditation. To some, he advised remembering God's name, and to others, hearing his Leelas. To some, worship of his feet, and to others, reading and studying Adhyatma Ramayana, Jnaneshwari, and other sacred scriptures. Some he made sit near his feet, some he sent to Khandoba's temple, and some he advised the repetition of the 1,000 names of Vishnu, and to some the study of Chandogya Upanishad and Gita. There were no limit, no restriction to his instructions. To some he gave them in person, to others by visions and dreams. To one addicted to drink, he appeared in his dream, sat on his chest, pressed it, and left him. After that, he gave a promise not to touch liquor anymore. To some, he explained some mantras like Guru Brahma in dreams. To some devotee who was practicing Hatha Yoga, he sent word that he should leave off Hatha Yoga practices, sit quiet, and wait with saburi. It is impossible to describe all his ways and methods. In ordinary worldly dealings, he set examples by his actions, one of which is given below. Remuneration for labor. One day at noon, Baba came near Radhakrishna Mai's house and said, "Bring me a ladder." Some men brought it and set it against a house, as directed by Baba. He climbed up on the roof of Vaman Gundkar's house and passed the roof of Radhakrishna Mai's house, and then got down from the other corner. What object Baba had, none could know. Radhakrishna Mai was at that time shivering with malaria. It may be to drive off that fever that he may have gone there. Immediately after getting down, Baba paid rupees 2 to the persons who brought the ladder. Somebody asked Baba why he paid so much for this. He replied that nobody should take the labor of others in vain. The worker should be paid his dues promptly and liberally. Bow to Sri Sai. Peace be to all. Please join me in spreading the life and teachings of Sai Baba to many more people by sharing this video and adding your valuable comments below. Om Sai Ram.